I would like to introduce.
Wiser.
Hey, I'm live. Hey, everybody, Web C here, and welcome to the show. We are live, and we're hanging out, having a great time. And tonight we're gonna have a guest host in. We have my friend Bit Cloutwise. So here we go. Hey, Bit,
How's it going?
say hello to everybody. Everybody. I'm trying to navigate this new framework and everything.
Yeah,
So
it's changed somewhat.
yeah, so you gotta switch to landscape mode, buddy. Gotta get rid of the black boxes on the sides of your face. There we go. Now we're better. And we're all rocking it. So this is the show is what we're doing. And I'm not going to be on camera a whole lot, but you will see everything I'm doing on my workstation. Here are, so what we are doing is Bit's going to be staring at a camera for a long time. I, on the other hand, am going to be over here working on this really crazy concept build that I'm doing. It is Gundam Heavy Arms transformed into War Machine from Iron Man.
Nice.
Give you a heads up, I'm not doing it all metallic-y. We're gonna go for 1990s comic and cartoon War Machine. So we're gonna go with a dark gray and a silver. So that's what we're gonna go with for a paint job. I think that's what I think would be a good paint job. So we're gonna try to achieve that. Now right now what I'm doing is building this mask. Um and so this mask is gonna go on this Gundam. And so far I don't feel very confident about it. This is my first try through. But so I'm not really gonna fasten anything to the Gundam yet. Everything's all just, hey, put it together, make sure it all goes together and looks good and all that fun jazz.
That's a good way to look to it. I'm doing the Bill Strike full package again.
Build strike full package. That's what she has. Oh, I mean,
Very funny.
hey, plug it in, plug it in. Ooh, it's all funny, Bit. Don't worry. It's all comedy. No,
It's all
no.
games until somebody pokes the bear with the short stick and I
Hey,
love
yeah. So,
man.
um, yeah. That's it's all fun and games. All right, so this is kind of what it looks like right now. It doesn't look like a War Machine's head at the moment.
Not exactly yet, but it's getting there.
It just kind of looks like a piece of plastic. So the concept is going to be these things will move, like both of these will move, and as these move, this is supposed to like go
Oh,
under
so
here.
what grade are you building this out?
This is
RG or
high grade. This is real high grade, not real grade.
I was gonna say I
So,
didn't think they made a real grade version.
oh man, I wish they made a real grade of this Gundam.
That would be awesome, especially if you had the armadillo armor.
What? This guy don't have armadillo armor.
Well, I'm the
That's
well,
Sandrock.
not the all. Well, there's a different variant for him. He's got the big heavy duty missile pads and all that. Yeah,
Ah,
boot
okay.
and tracks.
Uh, So The concept is going to be these things on the sides of the Gundam's head are going to become like the levers to open a face mask, and then the face mask is going to get glued to the top of the Gundam, and then when you pull down on these, both of them at the same time, they will give you an open face look to see the inside of a Gundam face inside of the. It's supposed to be cool. I don't know. It's just a slow process, and I'm not happy with the way this process looks. I think I want to do layers. I don't know. I'm just.
Well, you could always do one of both and see which one looks the best.
Yeah, it's just the glue that I bought. Like, this glue isn't that great. Like, it used to be really good and strong and, like, worked really well, but now it doesn't hold very well. Like, this glue is, like, I don't know. I'm a bit weary of it. It's like, you got extra melty or something. But after a day of letting it set up and stuff, it's pretty good and cured for what it is. Like, I'm not going to get any changes. My next move is I gotta trim off all the fat and see where we're at after I trim off all this fat on this. Like, that's what it's called. Don't be upset with me, guys. I'm not shaming anybody. I'm just saying that's what we call this excess stuff here. And in all different types of worlds, in the culinary world, oh yeah, we trimming the fat. Uh, uh, uh.
Well, to get a good cut of meat, sometimes you gotta take a little fat off.
Unless you're like trying to eat that nasty Kobe stuff.
Did you say covers?
Kobe.
Oh,
Kobe beef. That stuff is so nasty. But
isn't
people.
it? Yeah, that was like all the rage for a while.
Oh, it's still the rage. People are still paying $300 to $1,200 per steak for that nasty stuff.
I'd rather pay that kind of like I'd rather pay less money, still about a $50 steak, but it would be bison.
Well, see, bison is so much better. You're not gonna hear me argue about that. I'm just gonna go, yes, sir. Put some right here on this plate, right here. That's where I want it. So, this is the conundrum I'm in.
There's a restaurant that bite like everything bison, and
Ooh.
I had a cheeseburger from there. Oh man, that thing was delicious.
When I worked at Hell's Kitchen, in downtown Minneapolis, I was a prep kitchen chef guy. I was like cooking up recipes and always helping edit and change and taste test things. Like, that was my trade profession, was to help with that type of stuff. Really fun job. Anyways, after all that, it was just really fun. I don't have much to say about it. So I worked for them, right? And we had this bison Benedict. It was a breakfast food. Like regular eggs Benedict is English toast or English muffins, a chunk of ham, a poached egg, and hollandaise sauce on it, right? So a bison Benedict was English muffins. It was a bison skirt steak, grilled to rare, basically, and then it was a poached egg, and then it was jalapeno and mandarin orange hollandaise. Oh, that was so good. It was so delicious. Talking about all this food and stuff. Oh, but yeah,
Got
that's what I did before I became a model builder. That's what I did before I got good. Oh, I mean, uh,
I
what do you think about that? What's going on over here? You pulled this Betty out. What are you doing with this thing?
yeah, just working on the face.
Oh, okay.
I've got some of the arm to sand down, and I'm just working on the face mask. Whoops, wrong side.
I have a micro saw. Do you guys know what a micro saw is?
Yeah, I saw that last time we were on. I think it was TikTok.
I always talk about this because lots of people, they're like, how do you get nice cuts? And sometimes you just gotta have the right tools. Here's one of those tools. This is a micro saw, and you just hold the piece and you be patient. The saw will cut through. You don't want to like hurt yourself. The saw is as sharp and as thin as a razor. So you want to be curry full. It's really hard to hold this because I got these big old fingers. Hey, psst, knock it off! Everybody, knock it off! Go sit down.
Oh, sounds like somebody was getting in trouble.
My wife is finally off for the weekend, and she's in the bedroom, or she's being a girly girl. She's doing girly things, getting herself all girlied up. So,
Oh,
anyways,
my
you
only
know,
solid.
I'm so awful. She's not really a girly girl type. That's why I'm saying that.
Don't let her catch you say that.
Right? What you
Yeah.
said.
Well, my wife went up to see the family. We went up to see them twice last week, and that was the first time I ever met someone's family like that.
Yeah.
It was interesting. It was
Well,
it wasn't what I was expecting, that's for sure.
okay. Well, I hope it was better than what you were expecting.
A little bit of both.
I mean, in a positivity type of way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's looking. Another one I wish they would do from the Build Fighters series would have to be Build Burning at a real grade.
Burning. I thought they did that one.
No, they did a high grade of Build Burning, and then they have a master grade of the one I'm putting together. They also have the Felinis Regalia in a master grade, and I think maybe even the Amazing Zaku.
Okay.
Rough build done. Another thing I like about real grades is just the way they got the headdress, the V-fin, as we would say in this community.
Oh, I don't mind them. Just cut them off. I mean, if they're problematic to you, I'd just cut them down, shut them down, make them different.
No, I like them. Like the way that, well, some of them are really like they're strong. Some of them are strong, some of them aren't. But the freedom, from what I've seen and from what I've had, the ones I've had problem was impulse and uh wing.
Impulse and wing.
Those ones had a problem with the V fin.
Okay.
They were thinner, so they broke easily.
Uh, oh, no. Don't break easy. Don't break. I hate it when you make new
Um,
cut. Readjust everything. Here we go. Anyways, so I'm trying to shape this to be like an Iron Man style face mask. The next thing we got to do is shape the front after we get this to a working. So here's the goal. So here's what I'm trying to get it to lock into so everybody can see. So we got going on. Yo, hey, we gotta take that real quick break and talk about our friends over at ClarksvilleHobbyDepot.com. Use the discount code WebCOfficial. That's WebC with a dash between the B and the C, just like I spell it on the screen, official, for a discount of 10% off a purchase of $25 or more. So head on over to our sponsors. They will help you fill out all your hobby needs, from model supplies, from model tools to models to RC cars, planes, and accessories. So head on over to ClarksvilleHobbyDepot.com and use that code. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. All right, here we are back. We're just hanging out and building this amazing kit. All right, this is not for a competition or anything, but I did find something that I wanted to enter as a build off or a competition, and I so will be doing that. I am going to be doing the Zeta Challenge. That will be the next competition I enter. That's
Is it
over on Discord.
plastic addicts?
Yes, Zeta. No, not on Plastic Addicts. It's Eternal Fortress or something like that. The host, his name is Frosty, the Gunpla Enjoyer,
Yeah,
or
I know Frosty.
Frosty Fennel is
Yeah,
what his actual title is, I think. So,
got the bird he builds with.
yeah, he's building the Extreme Burst right now. It's pretty cool. I was hanging out with him and Taco and Infinite Darkness yesterday for a couple hours. They are such a blast to hang out with sometimes. It's
Well,
so cool.
well, that must have been after I signed off with you yesterday.
Well, it was before you actually signed on, actually, because I started off over on Infinite Darkness's page with Taco and um Taco and Char, Lieutenant Char. And then we ended up over on my page and a whole bunch of people ended up coming through. You came through, who else came and hung out with us? A great builder, or a great new builder, called Endor Pickle. They came and hung out with us for a little bit. It was just a great night. It was a great night. 3 hours on the TikTok. So you coming through and hanging out was awesome. Valina stopped in, checked in to let everybody know she was going live and going to be doing some of her stuff, which was cool. I totally like it when other people come in and do that. I have no quarrel with people coming in on the lives and advertising their stuff on mine. I don't get upset about that. That's a cool thing to do. I want the community to feel like, hey, if you guys aren't interested in what they're talking about over here, or Valina, Valina kind of didn't want to be in the roasting circle, I think, because that's what we were doing all day yesterday. We were just making fun of people, roasting each other. It was all cordial and friendly. There was no,
I think I got a couple good shots in myself.
oh yeah. The joke I said yesterday, it hung around in the person's mind that I said it to where they made a funny video about it. They thought it was hilarious enough to make another video about it. They kind of like changed it up a little bit though, like
If,
added like their twist onto it, but it was hilarious. I told Nordic he looks like he chews his parts off the runner. That was my roast for Nordic.
good one.
I
That
thought
is.
it was I thought it was hilarious. Just out of he came in and he thought he was gonna, haha. It didn't work that way. You're gonna get roasted. Yeah, and Prime took off before he could get fully roasted too. So
Well,
we'll get him next time. Ah, ah, ah.
You
What's
remember?
that?
You remember me asking about that clear coat?
Oh yeah, what's up with that?
I definitely can chalk it up as a learning experience.
Yeah, I hate using rattle cans. I'm not. This is not even like a an emotional hate. It's just I just totally detest it. There's no emotion to it or anything. I'm not a fan of that process one way or the other. I think that the top coating should be, you know, uh,
Okay.
it should be
So,
easier, man. It shouldn't be so hard.
well, I found out you don't directly hit it with it.
Oh no, you're supposed to be like 6 inches away at 45-degree angle with warm liquid inside the can, all these things. 71 degrees is optimal spraying temperature. Ah, I hate top coating. Oh, it's just so much. Don't worry, guys. I got the solutions. Um, I'll show you what top coat I do like to use. I got a bunch of them. So, let's see. Where did top coats? What's that? Here it goes. This this is what I use. You know, if you're gonna get a top coat, you're gonna use something. This is super clear matte. Um, I buy this stuff in bulk. Whenever this stuff comes into the hobby shop, I'll buy 2 or 3 cans, even at $12 a can. This is a little can too. This will do 2 Gundams, 2 master grades or 3 high grades or 3 real grades. That's what you can do with this one can. If you use it sparingly, don't go like, don't go full bore. It's like quick little bursts of the paint on the parts, and then you let it dry and you hit it again, and then it'll get full coverage. And don't worry, like it's designed to do what it does. Just so yeah. Um, and there is instructions in English on these cans. They do give you the English instructions with these, so that is nice. Um, Along with the first aids and all that stuff. So this is matte clear. So I use this. This is Mr. Super Clear as one of them. Let's see if I have the other one.
Oh,
Um,
another thing.
that two that I like. Here is my other brand that I like. This is my high gloss. This is Tamiya clear. Oh no, this one's my clear blue. So this is my clear blue top coat. So from Tamiya. So this is the other brand that I like to use for top coat. I don't use anything else.
Well, like I said, this is my first time doing this type of thing.
Jump.
And what? Oh, I
This
use
Aleene's, Aleenes, Aleenes or whatever. This gloss finish, don't try that.
that's what I was using.
Ah, let's see. Here's the primer that I used to use. It's just a primer. Let's see. Oh, those are whites. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And here's the naughty boy. If you want to make it a sculpture, this is what you make. This is what you top coat if you're looking to make it into a sculpture. Um, if you're not trying to make it into a sculpture, just invest in an airbrush. You can get an outdoor usable airbrush for like $35 on Amazon right now. It comes with like this little handheld pump thing, and it's a regular airbrush, and you can go outside with it. So like, because if you can't spray in your house and stuff, because you got kids and stuff like that, right? Bit, you take
Yeah,
that thing outside where you spray with your rattle cans. You spray with your little airbrush. Um, that's all I gotta say about that. For people
yeah.
who make up that excuse, like, "Oh, I can't spray in my house," you can airbrush outside. You can have like a little toolbox right next to where you're airbrushing of like your 3 little chemicals you need for airbrushing and like your cleaner, your thinner, your leveler, and your paints, all in like a little red toolbox or whatever. And then yeah, your little battery pack airbrush really does. They do work, man. They're really cool too. So
Just attention to the battery gauge.
Yeah, I mean, just before you go out, make sure your battery's charged, and you'll get a good 15 to 30 minutes of paint time.
Uh, that's
And then they also make one that plugs in, like directly plugs in. You can get like an extension cord or something, and you know have it plugged in out by like back of the house or whatever. Whatever the building, like the building's got to have an outdoor plug for like an electric mower or something. So those are my thoughts.
there might be something out there that should be, but
So I recommend that, and then with uh with my airbrush, this is what I use for top coating. This stuff is amazing. This Createx gloss top. You mix these three chemicals together. These are your chemical compounds to make a very nice top coat. These three things right here. Auto body balancing leveling agent. This is a hardening agent. And then your gloss. Your gloss is going to have like almost like a pearl in it or something look, but it doesn't really show up as pearl when it comes through. And then I also, you can buy in the same brand, they make a UVLS protected matte finish, which is pretty cool too. It protects your stuff from getting sun tarnished and stuff like that. And it's airbrush stuff. It's really cool. Super easy. Easy pleasy.
by the way, did you hear about what's coming back? What's going to get a second season?
No. What?
It is going to be Sandman on
Oh, see,
Netflix.
okay. I don't really watch that, so I wasn't aware that I I have heard of this show. I think I know what you're talking about, but I have not watched it myself. Not due to
It
lack of interest, more due to I've just been watching. My wife doesn't watch new shows all the time. She's like creature of habit. Put on Futurama. Okay, So yeah.
well, I would suggest it. Do you know the concept of the show?
Not really. I
Have you ever heard of Morpheus?
like not the Matrix Morpheus, but yeah, like the okay, so the Matrix takes that name from like some Greek mythology or something, right?
Yep, gotta
Because
agree.
it's okay.
He there's like a couple different version. There's like one or two different versions where one version he was the descendant of a Titan, one another version he was a Titan, and then there was another one where he was just an Olympian. Was the word is the word I'm looking for. But in the
Um,
show, he's actually one of the nameless. Apparently, they're supposed to
okay.
be like the Primarch of the Titans. I guess they came before the Titans, before the Greeks, before the Romans, gods. Like
Ah, I'm listening. Keep going.
there's a lot of cool stuff in there. Like you see a different variant of Constantine, not like John Constantine from DC Universe, but there's a version of Constantine in there.
It makes sense. I mean, that has to make sense, right? Constantine's also like a scriptured character, though, isn't he?
But he wasn't a scriptured character, but his bloodline is, well, not only scripted, but his bloodline is actually a royal lineage. That bloodline is
Okay.
goes all the way back to, yeah, a long time ago. Apparently, he's there's several ones throughout history that have made history, I should say, in
Yeah.
certain areas.
Okay.
During World War II, there was one that fought against the Fool Society, I think.
Always fun when we cut ourselves. Where did the cut go?
Another,
Uh,
my significant other likes about my hands. There's calluses. Don't ask me why she likes that. She just does. She's like the calluses.
Means you're a hard-working man.
Horrid? No, nope, not gonna say it. Anyways,
Ways of any, days of many. I'm on season 2, almost season 3 of The Walking Dead already. It's my 6th watch through of it, but I restart it every year. I started watching it.
well, I am trying to trying to find again um Ash versus Evil Dead.
I think I saw that on Amazon.
Well, you can get the first episode for free. The rest you gotta buy.
Oh, okay. I was
It's
like,
either
yeah.
gonna be that or I'm gonna go back to Max and rewatch Spawn, the animated series.
Uh, I just found out that they're making a new Phineas and Ferb.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yep. And the creator, he was on TikTok talking about how he watched the first episode and everything, and so I'm excited.
What did he say about it?
Oh, he said it was really good. He said he was very happy.
So there's rumors that they're still gonna go through with the new Highlander.
With Henry Cavill,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad about that. I I mean, the Highlander series wasn't that great. It's good. It's got some nice mythology to it and all that, but they can always do better, So I'm not mad.
Gee, new way to make it look.
Yeah.
Well, the one that they're gonna do, they're having him play Connor, I think.
Okay, so well
If they,
that would be one. There would be like a total reboot.
yeah,
Just
well then they're gonna
for,
have someone to play Duncan later on,
well, Duncan's like,
a couple hundred years later, in the mythology of it all.
yeah,
He didn't even know his cousin existed until after he became an immortal.
this is all true too. I don't know, man. I don't know what should I do.
Kick it right in the butt.
I know. I'm about to. See, I want it to be a mask. It comes up and sits right here.
Are you gonna make it like the Mark 42 Iron Man mask where it just goes on and off?
Kind of. It comes up and down like a
Mm.
motorcycle visor.
And also like the OG.
Yeah, yeah, like the OG. OG.
Like this thing is really cool. Like look at that. Like it moves.
Burrito burrito. Very nice. Very, very nice.
This thing is like as far as real grades, this one is more gimmick than
Oh, yeah?
any of the real grades. Even the God Gundam real grade, this has more gimmicks than that.
Okay. Well, that's neat. Very neat. Gimmicks. This. I think I would have a better time if I stacked it up and carved it. How many of these would I have to cut and stack? One, two, three, four, five, six. Six? Really? Right, we need this to be. Yes. Hush. No. 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 Princess. Shh.
Bad Llama.
I know, right?
I told my significant other that the other night, and she looked at me and then said, "You're sleeping on the couch."
Aw, shame on you.
Couple minutes laying out there, she said, "All right, come back in." Make up your mind. I give my wife my wife a hard time all the time, but she gives it right back. It's fun. She is much a shit talker as I am.
Right now, I'm just cutting some pieces to stack together.
And I am sanding down parts of the arm of the ghost truck.
I think that's enough.
I lots apart. Yay! I know I heard. I heard it back.
What's wrong?
Oh, I lost a piece.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's kind of important as far as as far as certain things go. It's for the RG system.
Ha 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 ha.
Without this piece, I can't. It won't be able to use the build knuckle.
Oh no. It makes me wonder how I keep them going under. Ha 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 ha.
Sorry, I missed the joke there.
You're not the joke. Don't worry.
Well, I I didn't even know what you said, man. Like,
I said ha 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 ha.
uh,
Sometimes it makes me wonder how I keep them going under. Ha 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 ha. It's literally that's the song, man. There was no joke.
no, like I didn't know if there was a joke or what. Like all I heard was you laughing.
Oh, that's the point. That's a good job. You heard the right things.
Okay, I think I'm still lost.
Don't be. Don't be. You're good. You're good. It's great. It's groovy. Shakedelic, man.
Okay,
Farm out. Okay, I think this is. Is this gonna be it? Is this how we're gonna do this?
possibly.
Oh, excusez-moi. Okay, that's
Is there an
that's
excuse?
that's the size I'm looking for. No, friend. No, there's no excuse. So, put a little drop of this right here, and then we take the bottom and we brush the bottom, and then we squeeze them together. I went to the Forbidden Hobby store today.
Where'd that go?
Well, I don't like to promote for them at all, but I did find some of the things I needed. I found a board, and then I found these amazing paints. I'll show you the paints right now. I found a purple glow in the dark.
Nice.
I found a blue, green, and gold dragon glaze. Dragon
Nice.
glaze is really cool. It's good for beam effect shields and stuff. It's really cool. And then I found I have the blue of this, so now I have the red of this. This is really cool. When you thin it and mist it, it turns into like this really cool glitter speckle. It's really nice. So that's what I found. And then I got a board for my Escape from the Black Tri-Stars diorama that I want to build. That I've been working on. That has this whole setup that's supposed to go on there. So I got the board for it now.
Sweet. Can't wait to
Yes.
see it finished.
So getting to work on that. Alright, so I'm just gluing some parts together. That's all we're doing, friends. Okay, glue said bottom. I like lined them up and everything. And I'm like trying to line them up so that I create a solid space on one side. Okay, so and then here, here, and this is polystyrene, and the glue I use is supposed to like melt this stuff in place, and then it's supposed to like bond like welds. So I got 4 of these. I think that's good. What I do is I take one of these handy dandy clippers and I clip all these parts together, and this will put enough force on it to make that glue and everything squeeze out the edges, and then I'll be able to cut it down to a block, which I won't want to cut very much. Alright, so here's the next piece. So we're going to do these smaller bits as well, and we're going to use another clamp to clamp them shut. And this is how we're going to build our own plow brick. Then after we build this plow brick, we're going to load up a drill bit into our vise, and we're going to drill a hole straight into the middle of this plow brick that we're building, and then we're going to cut off a certain ends of it and everything. We're going to turn it into like a visor type thing. It's going to be really cool when it's done. I have a good feeling about all this. We're going to add one more layer in here. This glue is really smelly. Be warned, the glue is really smelly. It's a smelly felly, and his name's Telly, and he likes to smelly tellies, because he's a smelly felly.
Alrighty then.
Hey, don't judge me.
No judgment. Just alrighty then.
I don't believe you, Mr. Pet Detective. You got any
No,
more of that chewing gum?
no, but I think you're trying to communicate.
That's none of your goddamn business, Dan Marino. Keep your personal questions to yourself. Oh, fucking Dan Marino.
Yes.
That movie was so bad. It does not age well. It does not age into uh
Once wrong, always wrong. That's just
I know. I'm just
funny.
saying like it just did not age well into our time period.
No, like, no, it didn't. But still, like some of it's still very funny in my mind.
Oh, I think he's an amazing mind. He's just like Robin Williams. He has that ability to just go with it, dude. Like in Ace Ventura, he is totally like channeling his inner Robin Williams and Mike Myers.
Mm.
He totally is.
I
Like
mean,
those two influences come out a lot.
yeah. I thought that those movies, like not just Ace Ventura movies, just all like a lot of his movies were really good.
Oh yeah,
Just his humor is really good on a dark when you're having a dark day.
yeah. He's just like Robin Williams is the same way too, man. He has that just uncanny ability to,
Brighten your day.
yeah. Like even if it's a sad movie, it's still you needed to watch it, right? Like first time I ever watched Patch Adams, I was a
That was
young depressed kid, and when I watched Patch Adams, dude, I got it. Like the message was there, but it was hard, like to get that laughter through medicine or whatever. It was hard. Some people didn't get that.
what they only saw what they really wanted to, which was unfortunately what happened in real life for him. We're really gonna he's gonna be he's missed. There's no going to be he is missed.
Yeah, I miss Robin Williams. And Jim Carrey, he'll be missed as well. Um,
A lot of people that are getting ready to unfortunately get into that age, and then there are some that are in the music industry that are literally on the door.
oh yeah, the dope.
And it's
Yes,
gonna be okay when Ozzy goes.
well, I'm not sad because I feel like at this point in time, he's just juicing the clock, dude. He's,
Yeah, I mean, as far as another legend. I mean, he is the Godfather in my mind of all metal.
well, I don't say that because there's some other people that are in place of that. But Ozzy Osbourne does have a very long career and a very huge plethora of music, and he's been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice, if not three times now. So,
He's
I mean, the
definitely
guy, yeah, he has longevity in his career and everything. That's for sure.
I hear he's still touring. He went back to touring.
No, he's at home right now.
Well, not touring, doing albums, I should say, or songs at
Nope,
least.
nope, he's at home. His wife just came out and did like a press release stating that he's not well and he can't go out and do shows, and that they had to refund his the rest of his summer tour and stuff here.
Huh. I bet
You
that
know,
didn't make.
old Sharon Osbourne.
Well,
Uh,
I understand. They had a hard life as a couple at certain times.
I
It,
don't know.
she had to buy his contract from her dad to be able to do what she does now. She had to buy his
Yeah,
contract,
if you want the artist, you got to pay for it.
and he
You
still made it.
gotta I'm just saying, you got to pay for if you want that. If you want that cut, that little premium that her dad was getting, that she wanted, that that made her life simple, right? Because yeah, I don't
I
know.
mean, she's she did well for him.
Oh
He
yeah,
Scott
she marketed him perfectly.
during that whole thing with the bat. That was
Yep.
interesting.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think I got it.
Maybe not.
Well, I'm not trying to glue it until I know. Like I'm not trying to put any glue or anything on here until I know it's the way I want it. Now I just feel like I'm like slowly just carving away at nothing. So
I'm watching Resident Alien as well.
I tried to start watching that, but I just
You realize who the alien is for where the alien got his start, right?
he looks like Abe from Hellboy, but
No,
is what it is.
that is a possibility, but think older, think Space Cowboy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Duck Dodgers. Oh, I mean, what?
No, Serenity. Firefly.
Uh, I never
He's
watched that. I never watched it.
actually the movie was a lot better than the series, unfortunately.
I don't
And
want the hate. I don't want the fans coming for me. I just want to. I want to be clear about this. I missed the bus. That's what happened. I missed the bus on it, and now that I know it's not worth getting into because they just ended abruptly, I don't. I haven't even given it any energy. So it's not that I don't like it. It's just I know that I'm not going to be fulfilled by watching it. So I just got to go. No, you can keep that.
well, Resident
Uh,
Alien has been more his style of show, I think. It's it's funny.
okay. Like I said, I wasn't against Resident Alien either. I gave it a try. I just tried watching it like 3, 4 days ago. Actually,
Well,
I wasn't.
there's a whole new season out already. There's 3 seasons. It hasn't been running that long. It didn't take off, so they're giving it like 3 or 4 tries, and the third try they finally started getting it going.
Okay, so I feel like I feel like it wasn't quite there. Where are we at? Oh, we're at. Gotta
Second
go.
season starts to pick up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not like I said. I'm trying to watch it, but it becomes background fodder for when I'm like drawing or doing the death scroll. You know what I mean? Like that's what it ends up being, and it's not on purpose. It's not like I'm ignoring it or not trying to watch it. It's just I don't know. My brain. I have that. Huh, gotta move around. Don't sit still. Did that
Shiny
video get any plays? Better go check it. You know. Huh.
I'll leave the stove on.
Right? Is the George Foreman still sizzling? Yes.
I think
Yeah,
it burnt out the plug.
I gotta ask all these questions. Alright, we're gonna just leave this alone for a little bit. We're not building anything else at the moment. Uh, Everything's been nipped through both phases of nipping. What we're doing is this is gonna be a really simple build. Everything's gonna get painted, pretty much monocolor paint, you know. So like the whole head will be light gray, and then I'll just take these pieces off before I do anything else because these come off, and I'll just paint these dark gray and light gray, like the tubes light gray and this dark gray, and then I'll probably put some panel wash on it or something to put all the color in there. Yeah. And then after that, we'll finish this up.
Hmm.
I modified the headpiece already, like there's a gap in here and stuff. So that's already modified. So that's nice. So when the piece of plastic, so here's a an example of what the headpiece looks like. So when the headpiece is on, you'll kind of see the gap a little, but that's okay. But then when it swings open to reveal the Gundam head like that, you won't see it as much. Or you won't see the gap. You'll just see the Gundam head in there. So the last thing I gotta do on this mask is carve these holes in the face. So
You sounded like you were gonna murderize the guy.
I'm gonna carve the holes in the face. Face, face, face. Face, 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 face. They fight, they fight, they fight, they fight, they fight. It's got cheese.
Oh man, you stupid dog.
Yeah, alright, we're gonna hit that sponsor notation up one more time. Hey everybody. Go to ClarksvilleHobbyDepot.com and use that discount code WebCOfficial. That's WebC with the dash between the B and the C, like it's spelt on the screen. Official for a discount of 10% off a purchase of $25 or more. So head on over to our sponsors at Clarksville Hobby Depot, where you can get access to a whole bunch of cool hobby supplies and models. Don't forget RC Cars at ClarksvilleHobbyDepot.com. Tell them WebC Official sent you. All right, there we go. Mr. Movie Phone, what's next? I don't know. I need more sponsors. I gotta get some more sponsors. That's what we gotta do.
Yeah.
It's just really hard because I don't want to get like another model hobby sponsor type thing. I want to get like a sponsor for other things too. So
Yeah.
maybe like a sunglass sponsor. We should find somebody that makes sunglasses that's like like not low budget, but you know what I mean, like small time sunglass makers, like that dude that makes the jean jacket sunglasses and stuff. Like, um, find somebody like that and see if they'll sponsor us and send us like sunglasses that we can like. He can send us a pair for us to wear and send us a couple pairs to put on our Gundams.
Oh yeah, I could get behind that.
It'd be pretty cool. I like it. It's an idea. So if you're out there, you're looking for somebody to sponsor who's um, full of creativity and fun times, head on over to my Patreon, where you can actually purchase a spot, and you can purchase full blown commercials where I produce, edit, and air a 35 to 45-second commercial for your brand, your product, whatever it is you want done. So yeah, head on over to my Patreon. Just search WebC Official on Patreon. You'll find me. And then I've got small shout out spots that you can get for 5, 10, 15 bucks, and then I've got two big like commercial packages people can buy, which are pretty cool too. So head on over there, check that out. You'll figure it out. It's super awesome. So yeah, that's how something I can. That's what we do for commercial space right now. That's how we sell that, and I'm excited to sell commercial space because the more commercial space I sell, the more shows I can produce. You know what I mean? So that is kind of the goal.
I can understand.
Yeah, yeah, you betcha. You know it's interesting. What's Bit doing? Bit, are
I
you
have.
there?
Yes, I was here. Uh,
Oh, okay.
oh man, I am well, kind of kicking my own butt right now.
Oh, don't do that.
Well, I lost the back of the. I lost this piece right here. It seems like too for over here.
It happens.
So, son of a witch doctor. That's all I can say for now. I guess I'll
Ooh,
put it back in the box until I can find the parts.
I went to the witch doctor. You know what he said? Ooh ee ah, ting tang, wanna bing bang. Ooh ee ah.
Wait,
Wow. I just made all of us feel old. There you go. Feeling old on the Webc Builds podcast. So here we are. We let it dry up enough to where we could get the two pieces off of their individuals and get them together. And now we have a full-on like level 9 squeegee Ouija build, which is awesome. We're going to use 2 clamps on this bad boy this time. And get them as close together as we can. There we go. Now these 2 clamps, what they're going to do is they're going to stabilize it. And this is going to turn into a brick of solid plastic when I'm done. So all this uneven stuff over here, we're going to slice that off with my big slicey dicey thingy. And then once we slice that end off, we'll be able to see what we have left for drill space and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Or, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Klaus is thinking. Look at me. I'm thinking. Don't tell anybody it's a good idea. Okay. Yeah. I think. Therefore I am. Yes. I am my little goldfish. Uh,
You sound like the Tory maker.
the who?
The game maker or whatever from Doctor Who.
I don't know who that is. I gotta watch that episode.
It gets complicated with him. He is a deity, apparently.
Yeah. Don't worry. Yo.
Third or fourth Doctor watched the original episodes.
Okay. Yeah, I would have to go back and watch it.
Then he had to come back and took over writing the show because he makes another appearance in that one.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, this particular entity, we'll say, is very much like a Time Lord. He does regenerate.
Well, that's just Prime.
Another thing I'm waiting for to come out as far as like shows and movies, Wolverine versus Deadpool on Disney Plus.
Doesn't it comes out in theaters like in a week? Doesn't
Well,
it?
I think, yeah, it might actually. Hit
Go watch it in
this.
theaters.
Oh, mhm.
Uh, I like those. I like the movie idea and the concept and everything.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, a lot of it was really cool. I just, I don't know. Like, it's supposed to be old man Logan. It's supposed to be the one that
No,
wasn't able to. Yeah.
no, they just showed a new preview, and it's the Logan that failed his universe, which isn't Old Man Logan.
Well,
So,
it's one possibilities old man Logan could have became or something like yeah. It's
yeah,
one of the
kind of. It's kind of like that. It's the like he joins the X-Men, but they fail. They go on a mission and they fail, and they never succeed. Like that's the whole joke of why Deadpool gets involved with this specific Wolverine is because he's trying to help this Wolverine get his cojones back, as Deadpool would call them. So that's the synapse they just gave us in the most recent preview for the movie.
well Wolverine. I think you need to. Never mind.
So I've got nothing except that. That's all I know. Uh, I think the movie sounds cool. Um, so basically, what I'm getting at is, I think what they're doing is it's going to be Deadpool goes through the multiverse and messes with Wolverine in the multiverse. Just the whole multiverse. I don't think it's just one Wolverine, one multiverse. I think he's going to be messing with every Wolverine in every multiverse just because he's Deadpool and that's something Deadpool will do. So it's like a hobby. It's not even like he's trying to make Wolverine his enemy or anything. It's a hobby for Wade to annoy Wolverine. He did it. He even did it in the Origins movie when he was the bad Deadpool.
It's funny. I
Wolverine.
will like, yeah, that's just Deadpool for you. That's just Wade Wilson, the merc with a mouth.
Yeah.
There's no stopping that. It's like trying to uncrazy a crazy person. I can't think of anything else to say about that. Anyways, moving on.
Moving on. Moving on. Okay. Well, you guys, we are going to be moving on into the next realm of everything. We're going to be switching over. We're getting out of here. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you for checking out our sponsor, Bit. Thank you for hanging out with us here on this page. Now, if you check the link below, there's a link to the Discord to get into the server. If you guys want to, head on over there, check it out. I'm going over there and we're going to open up a PCOM and we're going to be live on PCOM. So we will be over there. So come check us out at the WebC official hangar over on Discord. Until next week, it has been a Friday